My name is Anthony Stevens, and I do community relations and QA. So that's our game, Heart of the Emberstone. It's the sequel to kind of our best-selling VR experience called Call of the Starseed. So he went through a cinematic puzzle adventure. It's kind of inspired by 80s fantasy movies, and then kind of there's puzzles sprinkled through. And so throughout this environment, he has to use the physical space and the power of virtual reality in order to make it through the area. So in the first puzzle, then he's kind of pushing his hand through a tunnel in order to unlock the door. And then he's opened up into this big new space where there's a lot of things for him to do. We have some kind of holographic characters that provide story, and that indicates to him where he should go in the scene. The first place he goes is towards the chest, and he unlocks the chest just like he did with the door. So he moves his hand in 3D space, and there's a puzzle, and you saw him, he kind of got a little bit lower, and he kind of looked at it in a different angle in order to better solve it. And that's just making full use of virtual reality. Once he got the cube out, we kind of give him this Jedi power with telekinesis. And so he's able to kind of manipulate this block in 3D space using his arm, and he's all gestures and motion controls. And he puts it into the wall, and he does that again with the other cube, and it unlocks the wall, so he's completed the puzzle. And then it kind of triggers this final cinematic sequence with this giant, epic rock monster, which when you look at it on the screen isn't nearly as daunting and incredible as it is when you're in there and you feel the scope and the scale and the size of this creature, and you hear it thundering and roaring and groaning all around your head with kind of spatial audio and all sorts of other technology. So our games are exclusively for virtual reality, and so we've released our first episode, Call of the Starseed, on Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive. This second experience, which you just saw demoed, was demoed on the HTC Vive, and it will release later this spring. This was just a teaser. The full experience will release later this spring. Yeah, so we were actually at CVR last year as well, and this event has grown tenfold. There's, I think, 3 times as many as attendees. The event is larger, bigger, and there's people from all sorts of places, out of country, out of the continent. We had some people from France the other day who run their own expo, and they came and they were very impressed with what I saw here. So. Virtual reality is an incredible technology. Our studio is on Vancouver Island, and so to see this kind of technology booming and blooming, you know, right next door on our island home and on the mainland of Vancouver, and to see that be a hub for the future of virtual reality is incredible. And we're honored to have booths like this one that you saw here at events like this, because it means that, you know, our local Canadians and Vancouverites and all those kind of people are inspired and excited by the technology that we as developers are excited about as well. Thanks for watching LifeStyle channel.